Ernie needs our help.
Ernie.
All right, Ernie hit us up. He just bought his first home in Santa Clarita, and he has a neighbor that he's not getting along with so far. He's super pro-Trump, pro-Maga, and they're having a Halloween party coming up. And Ernie's like, if I have to approve it, I'm going to say no because I don't like this guy because he's been rude to my kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say no, and I'm going to ruin everybody's party. But his wife is like, don't do that. You're being dramatic.
Yeah.
And so now he wants to know if he should keep the peace and vote yes so the block party can happen, or say no. Vote no on Proposition Halloween time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He made mention that he's cool with the neighbors. The neighbors have said what's up, and this guy seems to be standoffish with them.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I found out this guy's a jerk, plus he's hella MAGA. I asked him to please, keep explaining, because what does that mean?
Yeah, it's very vague.
It's super vague, and he'd just be a grumpy guy. There's grumpy guys on all the sides and
Everywhere.
which way. Grumpy men exist. And he said, well, one of my neighbors told me that he's asked if we're the legal kind of Mexican.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's never sat well with me.
That's out of pocket.
Their kids play together.
Mm-hmm.
Their kids play together, but he seems to be standoffish too. And to me, I'm like, yeah, I get it. I don't go over to my homie's house and then their dad's playing with us. That'd be a little bit weird. They're
very
doing their
weird.
thing. They're doing whatever. But I guess to know that he's low key seeking, trying to see if you're legal or not, if you're here, if you're even using those terms, I could understand where it feels like he don't mess with us, or he's already having, just like I'm having these preconceived notions about him. He's trying to, I don't know, dig up what.
Yeah.
Right. And then what if I was not here legally? What does that mean for him, right?
Yeah. Right.
So he says, I'm a DACA recipient. This means a lot to me, and I don't feel good about it at all. They live in a cul-de-sac, and apparently in order to shut off the block because of the cul-de-sac, every neighbor has to agree.
Yep.
And he wants to say no. His wife is saying, just say yes, babe. We don't want to ruin it. He's at the point where it's all right, we don't want to ruin it, but at what point are we just going to send up for ourselves?
Yeah.
In this situation. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Let's help baby boy out. Let's go to Alex in Fontana. What's up, Alex?
Alex.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Alex?
Dan?
Talk to us. What would you tell Ernie?
Go talk to him. It's that simple. Why don't we just, he be a man, go talk to him and say, hey, you have a minute of your time. He might be, and see what vibes he gets from him. Yes, we're all grumpy. Even I'm grumpy at
I know,
night.
I can tell right now.
You sound
Oh my
very
God,
grumpy.
Alex is so grumpy.
You get grumpy because just work, stress, life, bills, and dumb decisions that people make. But go talk to him like a man and say, hey, what's up? You're asking these personal questions about me. Let me introduce myself. This is who I am. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and then find out what he gets from there. You never know. It could work. I mean, I know where I live in my community. There's there's a block that they closed off, and those people were very standoffish. They looked at us like we were. I'm born here. My parents were from Mexico, but they used to look at us like, hey, Mexicans.
Yeah.
So we went to introduce ourselves. Yes, they're a little snobby, but they were very nice during the party. They, took care of our kids. And kids things, I mean, I don't know if you have kids. I have kids. But I used to tell my kids, if you go to somebody's house, you better respect that house 10 times better, or you're going to get just like my mom did to me.
Yeah.
You better respect them, because if you're going to somebody's house. It's like going to a party.
Yeah.
If you invite me to a party, I'm going to show up with a 12-pack, right?
Yeah.
That's what you do. That's cordial.
Yeah, but they're kids. They can't show up with beer.
They
Maybe a Capri Sun pack.
Alex.
Yeah, 10-pack of Capri Sun.
But you don't know what they did to if you invite me to your house and I start going to the
Oh
stuff,
yeah, you don't know how bad those little mañacos were.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know if they're
That's
bad
what I'm
enough. You know your kids. You know you don't leave stuff alone that's not theirs.
Yes, and the thing about it, sometimes some kids, they're not respectful. I mean, everybody knows everybody. I mean, I know the cross that I carry with one of my sons. I know how he is. I know, that I got to talk to him hard.
Bro, same.
I know that I got to talk to him a certain way for him to listen. The other ones I can just speak one time. To him, I got to speak 2 times.
Wow, Alex, I'm with you. It's like we're living the same life. I'm grumpy too, and then I also have that one that I'm like, I'm just gonna have another convo.
So that's what I'm saying. You got to put the whole thing in perspective, and then one thing. He likes Trump. guess what? That's his decision. That doesn't make him a bad guy.
Yeah.
That's just what he decided with. And sometimes, he's just got to be the man and say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to put my wife in this. Let me go talk to him, man to man. Hey, and then if he says no, hey, mija, he was disrespectful, then we can all say, hey, I agree with him.
Yeah.
Other than that, it is wrong for people to be asking people for their immigration
their
status.
status.
Because
Yeah.
no matter
Right.
because no matter what, we're all from immigrants, whether you were born here or not.
Yeah.
Okay, and then whatever you want to fly, are we better off with this guy than the other guy? We just don't know.
Yeah.
And why get into politics? Because we're not going to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
That is boring.
You know what I mean?
That's
I
boring,
don't think
bro.
that's
Alex, I want you to know.
Greg is gonna grow up to be just like
No,
you.
no,
so.
no. I want you to know that is boring, dude.
Oh, thanks.
Like, if
Thanks
you-
for letting him know.
No.
Thanks for letting him know.
Because I have a neighbor
Okay.
that's very.
Hold on, Alex. Greg has to let off some
I
steam.
have to
Yeah.
let
He's
him-
venting.
I-
Hey,
listen-
Greg, remember how we're talking about that one son that we have to tell twice? It's Greg.
No. I was listening to this
Espérate,
guy's
Alex.
listening to this guy's story.
Because I have a question too. Because
Yeah.
but I'm gonna let you cook. Go ahead, cook. Go.
I'm listening to his story and he's like, "Be respectful." Nah, hell, you're
Yeah.
waving them flags outside your house on my block. No. But like I said, I have a neighbor.
Yeah.
Same thing. Trump everything on his freaking house, his
Yeah.
truck, and everything. And every time I see him, I make it very nice and clear that I don't like you at all.
Okay.
And I go on.
Is he a nice guy besides the whole Trump? Like
He
how
used
long?
to be.
Okay.
Used to be. Used
Okay.
to be. Used to be cool with his family. And they're all Trumpsters too now.
Yeah.
And they try to be all obnoxious
Obnoxious
about it. Oh my God, I'm spitting. That's how
It's
mad
okay.
I am.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I go and I pass by and I play that song by
Yeah.
YG as
Okay.
loud as I can. If I have any Mexican music, I play it as loud as I can. And this fool looks more Mexican than me.
Oh,
Yeah,
paisa
yeah.
looking at
I think
it.
everybody does though.
And you know the thing,
True.
and what I wanted to talk
Me?
to Alex about, because and I don't mean for it to be combative at all, but when you mentioned that he just likes Trump, there's nothing wrong with that. I think at what point, like, it's a little bit different. It's not like, oh, don't mind them, they have a different sports team they like, and they're like obnoxious. Insert football team name here.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, I guess it's very telling of your character sometimes if you agree with the same things. Or it's not like, oh, I like that fool's hair and his skin color.
Yeah.
That's why I like him. But everything else, like I disassociate the man from like what he represents and what he wants, or
Yeah.
like he like his initiatives. Because then you'd have to, at some point, you like him because of what, right? You like him because of his stance on what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
where it
His
gets a little
views.
bit trippy, and like I know, like it's such a weird thing where we want to like teeter the line of not being involved in politics and all of that, but like our faces make us involved because we're the issue to some people. Like
Yeah.
exactly how you look, Alex, exactly how I look, how Greg looks, how Maximo looks, how Angie looks, how Vic looks, how we speak. The places that we're around, it automatically politicizes us. Like, I wish we could have the luxury of being like, hey, let's just not get involved in politics. And again, I don't mean this to be combative, but like, I see what you're saying with like, go up to him, be a man, like bring all these issues.
Hell no.
But it's also, I guess, tough like hearing like, yeah, he asked about my status, so that
That's
tells
crazy.
me basically why he likes, I guess, that regime, for
Right.
lack of a better term. But like, do you get what I'm saying, Alex? I'm totally with you on the like, step up to him and be like, hey, what's up, this is me, just like you did with your neighbors that you saw kind of looked at y'all a little bit different, that you mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about what we do, and I guess what I can understand that there are some people who like, Trump, and they're they go to the next level. That just shows their immaturity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm just saying, hey, it is what it is. We might not, like you say, you're agreeing to disagreeing with me,
Yeah,
and I won't get rude. And even with Greg, I won't get rude. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their thing, and we just got to move. For me, I would say, hey, get to be that neighbor to know, because sometimes, we could be prejudging them wrong just because it flies a flag. But there are those neighbors that fly that flag that are going crazy, but it works both ways too, because unlike me, when I immigrated with my second wife, I got the racist thing when I went to Mexico, to Juarez and all that. Oh, you're just an American.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh? I'm like, dude, I'm Mexican. No, you're an American. And they
Yeah.
remind you you're.
Over there,
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
It's the opposite.
And it's that. So So it works both ways.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just saying, go to know him, put the rhetoric down, and just go to know him. And if he's a bad person, then a la fregada with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just me.
You're so
You know, but I understand. I understand being here.
Yeah.
But I remember growing up in the 70s, and being going to Huntington Park when Huntington Park was white, talking to the lady that was helping my mom at Sears, but my mom didn't speak English, and they would look at us like weird. You know what I mean? Because that's the way it was.
Yeah.
But I understand, and I think back then it was
Thanks,
worse
Alex.
than it
Yeah,
is
he
now.
understands a lot, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I
trying to have a cool
Thank you,
conversation with my
Alex.
homie Alex from Fontana,
Understands
bro.
being boring.
Alex,
All right.
I appreciate you, bro.
Thank
Hasta
you.
luego.
Yeah.
See, he's not gonna be disrespectful.
Yeah.
It needs to be.
No wonder the lady at Sears didn't like it.
No,
I'm just kidding.
no.
Be
Just kidding.
nice, be respectful.
No,
What
Alex
is
is
it?
cool. He has a point. Like my dad, he's super anti-Trump. Like super. Like if Trump was around like in his neighborhood,
Why,
like back in the day,
yada,
yeah, he would,
yeah.
right? But we have a neighbor on the block. His name is Dusty. Super redneck type of dude. Wears overalls. Has a long beard. Looks like ZZ Top, right? And they get along just great. I would never believe that. Like one time I walked in, I was like, dude, what the hell is this guy doing here? It
Yeah.
does not look like none of my dad's trouble
Friends.
homies. You know what I'm saying? So I walk in and he's just like, oh, me, Dusty, is a neighbor from across the street. And they bond over cars.
Yeah.
They like to work on cars together. My dad has a classic car.
Yeah.
He's really good at mechanics. So they just like bond about that. But sometimes they'll also get into it. Like
Right.
not fighting or anything, but they'll disagree on a bunch of stuff. But it's like a back and forth. It's like, well, I see that point, but I don't like this. And then it's like, well, how can you support this? And well, I don't support that.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, well, we both gotta fix this transmission, don't we?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it's like, and then they'll
You
have
find
like
that
a-
middle ground. You
Yeah.
find
Yeah.
that whatever the working on the cars is. I just think like, and not speaking for everybody,
Yeah.
but kind of just being observant. It's kind of turned into the point where that's tough to find.
Yeah.
It's tough to
Oh, yeah,
find
for
the
sure.
common ground.
Yeah.
I think the last time Trump was president too, it was kind of like, all right, like he wants to build the wall, but he ain't really doing much, and it's like
Yeah.
it's cool if you like him, I don't, blah blah blah. But
Right.
now it's like, oh my God, like people being snatched up left and right, people more so than not Mexican men,
Yeah.
Latino men,
For sure.
Central American men, you know, and so it's like it's tough to see that fathers being removed from homes
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
and all of that really happening, and then being like, oh, but it's cool because we like bond on a car, which is not bad
No,
at all.
but
It's
not-
just tougher to find that middle ground, you
for
know?
sure.
Yeah, but now that you mentioned, I haven't seen him since
Since the-
before
the-
summer, before like the
since
ice
the-
rates and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Like I haven't seen him
Really?
since, so I don't know. That could be a
I
thing.
hear he's wearing a flannel with a mask walking around downtown.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. Possibly.
But see, Fredo's safe because they have that classic
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
If you see, he's like, no, not him, not him.
Not him, not him, not him. Let's go on this side. Let's go on this side. All right. Let's go to Eve in Hollywood. What's up, Eve?
Hey,
What's happening, guys?
Hi.
What up?
Hey,
Eve, talk to us. What would you tell the Ernie?
Ernie, don't fan those flames. Like, people like that are mad inflammatory. And if you, like, say no to his block party, it's just going to give him a reason to come after you. And he's just waiting for one, it sounds like. This
Right.
dude is just, like, looking for some reason to be a meanie pants. And just don't give him the reason to. Like, I super understand, though. Like, I hear what you're saying about, like, politics being boring, like, trying to respect each other's politics being boring or whatever, but, like, you really can't antagonize people like that because they are just waiting for the opportunity
Yeah.
to mess up your life, to get in your way. And it doesn't even, it's not even about, like, are you supposed to be here? It's just about, like, I don't think he likes him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's just giving him another reason not to like him.
Yeah.
True.
yeah.
And it is kind of a thing of the taking the high road. Don't fan those flames. It's kind of like they're waiting to be offended. They're waiting for that reason of like, oh, you see.
I told
'Cause
you
what
guys.
would happen
Yep.
if you vote no, and
Yep.
what would
Yeah.
happen if you like on the block party situation? That just gives him like, yeah, see, I told you they shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And this ex-cop probably knows
Exactly.
all the penal codes of like, hey, your roof isn't up to date, and like, you just don't want to mess with somebody like
Yeah.
that. Like, oh, you're parking your car on the
You
lawn,
just-
that's illegal.
yeah, no.
You know, like all
And
this
then
type of
he's an
stuff.
ex-cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an ex-cop, so he's just used to coming after people, no reason needed. Just like that's how they're trained. That's how they're trained here.
Yeah.
Like go after you and ask questions later.
Yeah.
Like straight up deal with the consequences later. That's just how they feel about it. So I would say like definitely don't give this man a reason. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of not like keep your head down. Like you should totally stand up for yourself. I'm not saying like just be a pushover and lay down and take it.
Yeah.
But like don't give him a reason to like come at you with the weapon. Like just
True.
Yeah.
we have to find slick ways to deal with people like that because I mean that's what they feel like they're backed up by their egos and they like the people like that who come from the law feel like oh my brothers are going to back me stuff like that like so I would just say like find people you can stand behind too like maybe have a pump twice as loud as his.
Yeah, go hang out with the sheriffs.
Yeah.
The cops and the sheriffs beefing. Yeah. Figure it out.
That's
I'm
right.
sure there's some over there in Santa Clarita.
Recruit the CHP while you're at it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just find their op
Yeah, exactly.
and befriend their op.
Yeah.
The fireman.
Think about it. Think about it. All right, let's go to Matt in Northridge. Matt, what's up, Matt?
Good morning, guys.
Good morning,
Matt?
Matt.
Man, this is my first time on Power 106. I've been listening to you guys for like 21 years. I moved here when I was 18. I love it.
Wow. Where did you move from?
So I am a country boy from New Mexico.
Okay.
I live on the border of the Navajo Indian Reservation. So I grew up in, below the poverty line. It was a little different out there.
And,
But I love my...
there you go.
Yeah.
So before Matt goes on, and the notes, it says, he's a nice guy, incredible. Like, you sound amazing. Matt is a Trump supporter.
Oh,
Okay.
That should, but again, let's keep it, like, he's very kind. Listen to Power Forever.
Yeah.
Matt, what do you have to say about the situation? I would love to hear your insight.
So here's my take on this. So one, when I moved to California, I moved to California because there was opportunity here. I see hardworking people here, and big shout out to the Hispanic people because you guys bust your ass every day. I'm in construction. I work hand in hand with people who are documented, undocumented, and let me tell you, nobody keeps up with the Hispanic. You guys bust your ass, and you guys put it down. And I have nothing but respect for my Latino culture or my Latino friends.
Okay.
But this is also where I come from with this. Listen, I'm the I guess the picture of the Trump supporter. I'm a white guy with blonde hair, blue eyes. I look the part. But
Humberto wants to see.
what was that?
You wear dark shades?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they Oakleys?
So here's where I stand with this.
Okay.
I in the service I've been in the service and repair industry for the past 17 years. I go to so many different houses every day. I meet different people of all skin colors, of all nationalities, every single different which way. And I've been doing that for a long time, so I know my community. I'm all over LA. People need with the whole Trump and the whole right versus left thing. So obviously I'm a Trump supporter. I voted for Trump. Do I think that there needs to be humanity in this whole immigration thing? Absolutely. People don't need to be gaffled up. People don't need to be just be targeted because they're Mexican, because that's just not fair. That's not LA. That's not we're in a place where we live where a big culture of LA. This used to be Mexico. This is the Mexican people who own this stuff.
Yeah.
This is your guys' land, and the most proudest people I have ever met in the United States, the people who deserve to be here longer or more than me, even though I was born here in third generation, are the people who came here and they did it. The proudest people are the people who did it legally. I've never met a prouder American person than the person who did it legally. On the same note, it's not easy to become a citizen here when you're on a waiting list for 10, 20 years, and that doesn't change the fact that you're a good or bad person.
Yeah.
All right, what does this have to do with the neighbor?
Greg,
how's
he's telling.
how does
I need this
we need
insight
the help
because a lot of times we're talking from outside,
Yeah,
the
are.
club when it
Yeah.
comes to like that support and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
but
So I appreciate. Yes.
So as far as somebody for one asking you if you're documented, that person has no right. That person has no right for that to even be in the equation. Now, it'd be one thing if you were out here beating up people and doing stuff and being a bad person. Yeah, you could be like, dude, what's up with you? But as far as asking for immigration or stopping you from doing a block party, that's absolutely unacceptable. And there's people like him who are the extremists who make the right side look bad. It's not okay to be inhumane. If you want to have a block party or you want to shut somebody down just because you think they're of some different side than you or a different culture than you, that's absolutely unacceptable. And Ernest, my best advice to you with dealing with the Trump supporters.
Ernie's the one that's not.
No,
Ernie,
I
hold
love
on.
it. He called him Ernest.
I love it.
Oh, Ernest, you're getting a scolding from Matt.
I like
yes.
it.
What
I
are you
like
gonna
it.
tell Ernest,
I have a
Matt?
backward- Do I have it backwards?
No, it's
No,
Ernie.
it's Ernie.
But you're calling him Ernest, which is
perfect.
hilarious.
Ernie, I'm sorry. Ernie, my bad. Deal with things with humanity and be the change that you want to see. If somebody's acting racist or acting out because they think that they're high and mighty just because they're
Yeah, I'm gonna change the tradition of Halloween this year. It's not happening.
Yeah, no, for sure, dude. Listen, man, I'm somebody who wants to.
Matt gets it. Matt gets it.
Wow.
Matt.
That's one of the good ones.
Yeah, Matt.
He's a rare breed.
Matt is. I don't know. How do your homies that you were construction with handle it?
You want to know? Just
Yeah.
because I have a belief in something, I believe this is a country built on law and order. It changes nothing that you can't be good to your fellow human being.
Yeah.
It ain't my place. I'm not a cop. I'm not an immigration enforcer. I'm just somebody who picked a side, and I have my beliefs. It doesn't change that you can't work hand in hand with the people that are your neighbors.
Right.
It doesn't mean that you can't be friends and family and love people that look different than you. And I say, as far as that guy who's acting a fool, I say you go over there, just like I heard somebody else say on the radio.
Yeah.
Go have a man-to-man talk with that person and tell him, hey, brother, I am your neighbor. I live in the same community. My kids go to school in the same schools that you go to, and we should show humility with each other. And if you feel different about me, let's talk about it, because maybe we can have a common ground, and maybe we can get past some of this stuff that everybody's dealing with, when people think that if you're white, you're racist, you're a Trump supporter. If you're brown, you're an illegal Mexican, shouldn't be here. That stereotype right there is wrong. That is toxic, and that is the reason why we are so divided and so wrong. Listen, as a Trump supporter, I love my Mexicans. I love my immigrants.
My Mexicans. My Mexicans,
I
brother.
let him cook.
That's my Mexican right there, and I love him.
Hey, Matt.
My God.
My God.
Matt.
I own all of
Greg
this.
wants to know if ICE shows up at your job site, do you point him out or do you help him hide?
So luckily for me, ICE has not done something like that, but I would absolutely stand up. Not only I have a couple illegal, or should I say undocumented.
Yeah, you know what? ICE, leave
working
my Mexicans alone.
Working on
ICE,
himself.
these are my Mexicans. They belong to me. These are my Mexicans right here.
I think that is what we need. We need allies.
We need
allies on the
Matt
other
is our
side. Otherwise,
ally.
it's easy to be divided.
Well,
if
be
if
one
we
of
have
Matt's-
more guys like Matt
Yes.
that protect their Mexicans.
Let's
Matt,
be his
start a
Mexican.
club, bro.
We're
Because
all
Matt-
gonna be Matt's
Matt is
Mexicans.
white with blonde hair and blue eyes, right,
yeah.
Matt?
With black shades.
Right, Matt? You got,
and
you got us?
100%.
Matt, have a good morning, Matt. Matt, I know that like a lot of it didn't register.
Yeah.
But I get it.
I'm your
Matt's a good
Mexican,
guy.
Matt.
Matt's a
I'm
good
your Mexican.
I wonder where he lives.
He loves in Northridge.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Said I love my Mexicans.
Yeah.
Even if they
Legal
are
This
or
rem-
illegal.
This reminds me when I was at a country festival.
Uh-huh.
And then there was this guy. They were like Trump supporters in their RV, but they had a pool full of beer, and I was like, I want one of those, right? So then I'm walking by. He's like, hey man, you want beer? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I got friends like you. Hold on. Hey Juan, get over here. And then he calls this guy Juan,
Yeah.
and then Juan is like the most like whitewashed Mexican dude.
Yeah.
He's like, what
But
up,
it's
man?
like, hey,
Juan.
yeah.
But he's like,
hey,
look,
you two are Mexican.
yeah.
No,
You're
you
friends now.
aren't.
Clean
Yeah.
your Morelos out.
Hey, but they gave me free beer. They were nice people.
And it's not just the white homies, not for
No.
nothing, but I remember going over the homie T-Rail's house, and he's like, "Hey, you're Salvadorian, right? Oh, I got a our babysitter. She's Salvadorian too. You guys should like talk. You guys should like,
friends.
you guys should
Yeah.
just do selfie stuff. Go. I'm like T-Rail, bruh. But I don't know. I guess it happens.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we probably do it too.
Shout out my
Probably.
Mexicans.
We probably do it too.
You know what? Him and his Mexican homies at the job site probably really get along like
Yes.
super well.
That's not his
bro.
homies. That's his Mexicans.
Those
he
are
said.
his Mexicans.
No, he didn't say homies. He said his Mexicans.
You're my Mexicans. You're my little guys.
illegal.
Maybe if he takes
Doesn't matter.
ownership of them, they won't be touched.
There we go.
Adopt
Gee,
them?
Yeah.
Matt, adopt them.
Oh my
He's like, the
God.
legals are mine.
Yeah.
Not the illegals, though. I don't know them.
No, he likes them too.
No, he likes them too.
Oh, yeah, no, he
All
does.
right.
Yeah.
They go turn. I know they turn up
It's,
afterwards.
you know, he
Yeah.
can't help himself.
Yeah.
He's like, you could tell he's trying to like
He's good
say,
intended.
but
Yeah.
it's the same thing with
And we're just searching for what he says wrong. Like,
Yeah.
respectfully,
we are.
Matt, it's not your bag.
Yeah.
We're
It's
looking
not.
for what
It's
he
also
says.
he comes from like New Mexico. Like it's like a whole other culture. So he's coming here and he's trying to adapt. And
We're all trying
Yeah.
to figure it
Yeah.
out.
It's
We're all
like-
trying to figure
Shut
it out.
up.
same thing
man.
like my dad's homie Dusty. Like he'll say like you Mexicans, and I'm like, I know he's not trying to offend us,
Yeah, it's not bad intended.
but like he
Yeah.
says, it sounds kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
You Mexicans.
He's like, you Mexicans sure do love that Modelo's.
Yeah.
I'm
We
like,
do Modelo.
We do.
yeah, we do. You
He's
know?
got them low riders and, you know.
He's like, I love my natural ice.
What?
Natty ice.
That's a beer.
It's a beer.
It's
It's
a
like,
beer.
Oh,
like
Yeah.
a beer.
I
That-
thought you
that's
said
funny.
naturalized. Like,
Oh,
Whoa,
no.
natural ice, natural
Whoa.
life.
yeah, that's a
I
lot.
heard
That's
lies.
Wait,
Anyway,
is that what they
anyway,
meant
That's
the
on
whole
me
time?
Helpline. That's on me Helpline.
The Homie Helpline.